Hello everyone and welcome to my honest review of SEO Tester Online. First of all, I'm very proud to release this review because the developer of the platform are Italian and I'm Italian myself, so sorry for my English. I'll try to be as correct as possible. First of all, SEO Tester Online is a true powerful platform. I checked it since it started its campaign on Pitchground, and from start it always looked very smart. It looked like it has some good potential, and the roadmap and the steps that they wanted to achieve were pretty impressive in my opinion. I've tested most of the platform regarding SEO at the moment online from various marketplace, and some of them are very good, some have been non-valuable to me. In this case I'm pretty happy about it. I stacked myself more codes because I think it has some very unique features that probably some competitor will add in the future, but at the moment are pretty unique. First of all, I made a test just out of the blue, went on to Google and wrote down SEO Tester Online, and as you can see, first result, paid advert is SEMrush, and it is an indication, in my opinion, looks like a big established company like SEMrush is probably thinking about, being competitor with that, with this new platform which is pretty young compared to them. And when someone like an established company look at you, I think it means you're doing pretty well, and that's what I think. And if you see also, they used exactly the same SEO Tester Online, exactly the same caps, so it looks like they're competing for these words. Said that, it's good, to have a look at that, and I'm pretty impressed by this. So coming back to the deal, at the moment it's on Pitchground, when you see, and it's almost ending, so as soon as you see this review, remember you will have roughly 19 hours probably when I will publish this. So if you like the review, go straight, stack some codes. Remember you have actually 60 days money back guarantee to refund, just in case you're not happy with your purchase. And as you can see, the first coupon starts from $69 for a lifetime. It includes generous 400 audit per day, 6,000 operation per month regarding the Keywords Explorer, 5 projects, 50k pages per month, 500 crawling limits, 1000 export, and it has 20 PDF export. But the really impressive thing is the lead generation tool, which we'll cover later. It includes 75 lead generation tool, 25 campaign leads per month, and 10 embeds. So if you stack 2 coupon, as you can see, you'll basically increase and you'll double the PDF reports, and you'll double as well the SEO checker audit per day. The next stack is the 3 code, and that's what I actually did, and I'm thinking about stacking 3 more. Honestly, with 3 codes you got a really serious business now, because you got 2000 audits per day, Keyword Explorer, SEO Spider, 100 PDFs export, the lead generation tools under campaign, and you can copy metrics 500 analysis per day, where for with 2 code you had only 100, so it means you have basically 5, and it makes really sense in my opinion to go into this direction. I think if you're serious about doing SEO and you really think this is a good platform, you should stack at least 3. But go forward, this is the Pitchground deal. Remember, you can buy, but you have 20 hours left just in case. And now let's go to check the platform. At the moment, when you enter the platform, you will see it's in Italian. I'm sorry about that, that's my language, but it's almost translated in all the languages, so it won't be an issue. You got the audit on top, research, content and growth, where you will meet the lead generation tool. as you can see, the user interface is pretty clear, it's quite nice, smooth. I like it. At first view, it's pretty clear. You see the SEO checker, all the limits you got. I still have to stack one more code, but pretty good. So when you go into the dashboard, this is the first page, SEO checker. You can scan free any page you want, and I will scan. Let's go and check one page, for example. How about Pitchground? .com. Let's take it and try to make a scan. You can analyze a page. It takes a few time to get the analysis, and you'll have some interesting results. In the meanwhile, let's have a look at the page. Now we got a SEO page which is redirecting, as you see, to the latest product which is SEO Tester Online as well. So it's showing basically various aspects, which means social, mobile speed, web mobile, base SEO, and content. As you can see, it's very good. Social, mobile is great, and web as well. Now let's go to check the base, where it's, you know, it can be improved probably from what they say. So the Google snippets, it's probably requiring for them some adjustment into the, you know, basically say you have to adjust your title tag and the description and the URL structure. It makes sense. The title, you say, for example, the title looks pretty too long. It should be between 55 and 66, so you can go down and you'll see the meta description is very good. The H1, it's missing in this page. H2 as well. The URL keywords are probably not enough, and they should be included into the title. Then you check that the page is correctly done with the secure server layer, so SSL HTTPS. SEO friendly URL is good. The robots, meta robots, it's good, but they say there is no robots into the website. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, probably they do have, but they haven't found in the usual place where you usually have to place the robots file. Sitemap as well is missing. So this is very basic SEO in my opinion. It doesn't go too deep into the base, but that's what it is. So it's based. When you click into content, you will start looking at the content, and you will check unique words, the tag title, H1, text code radio, which is good, size of the page, which means in weight, so no images without alt tags, which is good, no microdata on the website. So it's still an interesting analysis, but it's very basic as well. You can go deeper, but at this stage it will say what you have to sort out to get, you know, the basics going. Then it's about speed, and it will say you can probably use the browsing cache, for example, but hey, we got 86 out of 100, so I want, it's green light, so it's very good. It's showing some resources that can be probably improved. Then it will give you some general insight about compression and web server and JavaScript, and then you got all the green things. Pretty interesting. When you click on social, we had a very good social score from the start result. So you say we can improve our open graph tags. The Twitter card is not complete. The social plugin is very good for Facebook, and the popularity is nice, 100 share, which is nice. So this is all about the first analysis, which is nice. You can create a report. If you click on create report, you can have a standard report or a customized report. If you click on for example, standard, you can download and share with the standard design, or you can create customized reports for your customer with your logo, your information, and your contacts, which is very nice. So, for example, let's see here, we can upload a logo, we can drag and drop, for example here, an image. I'll see if I get something quicker. Okay, loaded, and there we go. So this is web software review.com, my company, info@websoftware.com, phone number, for example, web. And there you go, you got your own address. So then you can go forward and you can decide what you want to include. If you want to include all of them into your report and you click about everything you want, you can decide what to include, what to disable, for example. And then you can add some notes. Content. And then you can download it. It's preparing now the report. Actually, you will have an email where you are notified about the report as well, or you can wait now and click on download. I wish to check both, but I think I'll wait here. We are almost halfway. Looking back at the interface, bottom right, you got the chat where you can get in touch with them if you got any issue, any problem, and they reply pretty smooth. At the moment, the report is ready, so I'll click download. I'll download the report and open it, and there you go. My logo top left, my information top right, the SEO report of this page with the date, which is nice because you can compare and make reports based on date and see how nice they are. You can include the tips, you can customize it to make it more complete or not really. It has number of page at the bottom right. It's pretty clear, big fonts used, and at the end you can include any message you want. As you see, I was very quick to make it, so I didn't include any. 19 pages from a SEO report that you can print potentially and use anywhere you want. It's pretty nice. So this is the report function, which is ready, and then we can obviously go forward. Now we did the SEO checker. SEO spider, we can go into the spider of the website. I already did one, but so I will open one page I used actually. I tested 2000 pages. You got a SEO score, base, result, content. It will analyze here something more in deep, for example, because if the other the SEO checker was pretty basic, I would say, over here things start to get serious. So you can check the result. You can go under the base, which is still about the basic things. Then you can check the structure of your page. Content, again. Duplicates, very important. It will give you also the tips about things you have to sort out, and this is very important to me. Social will tell you about the open graph, the description, what's missing, what's not, what can it be improved. And then to the left, if you click on title, for example, it will show you what is scanned. You can filter the missing duplicates, for example, or all. You can find into the title. You can export them if you want. For example, I want to export the missing and the duplicates. I export. Pretty fast Excel file, as you can see. very easy. It will say what is the title and how many occurrences you got of duplicate, for example, or missing. H1, H2, description, preview, snippets, the taxonomy, HTTPS. For example, if you got something missing into this, for example, with or without HTTPS, for example, great, we don't have any because we implemented site-wide on this project I got. Then you can check the status, for example, very nice. The redirect, the 404, which is very important. You don't want to have any 404 in your page, absolutely mandatory. Now I'm testing it now, and my screen, as you see, has some issue, but I can click on any of this and scroll down. I just resize and show you 15 elements, 404. This is what I will fix immediately. About the language as well, you can see Italian, English. It will show the href language, for example, and the robots file. So with this tool you can really, based on your limits, go deep into your website. Very interesting. Then now it's time to go for the keyword explorer, and you can start to make things serious. You can select which Google are you willing to use, and for example I will write SEO marketing, in Italy. It means SEO agency in Italian. So it will give you an overview of this keyword. You got a monthly volume, difficult, average cost per click, competition in advertising, interest with Google Trends. So we'll show you in the last 12 months if there is no interest or if there is interest into this keyword. And then you got some suggestion based on this keyword, for example. Take some time, and then you can start to check. For example, this is a big volume, but if you go, for example, on a local campaign, you can see that the cost is increasing, for example, in some part of the country, but it's decreasing in other cities. So these are very important insight, in my opinion, because you can potentially find out some good keywords to rank better and pay less. Something to take into mind. For example, let's see this one. If you click compare, this is Padova. It's a town, it's a city, sorry, up in the north of the country. It has a very small volume, but the cost per click is 0. The volume as well, it's very small. The keyword difficult is pretty non-existent. I mean, we can compare, and then you can see on top we have compared the basic term we found out with this one, and then we can find another one to compare. For example, let me have a look at something more interesting. Okay, this one for sure, it's something absolutely to get in touch. Turin is a nice city. There is some business to be done with SEO. The volume is better than Padova and still very easy to rank probably. Then things may start to get more serious. For example, as you can see, in Rome, big city, but still good to try to rank, and the competitor is not so high, in my opinion, 54, so we'll compare. And there we go. So we got all search term. We can generate some sort of insight, for example, based on this. And then we go back to overview, and in the overview we'll check the volume, difficulty, cost per click, competition in a very clear dashboard. And if you add here the different keywords, you can see them into the graphic. Some keywords don't have obviously a very big search data, but still you can find them and compare just in case they are. Very nice. You can decide also where to check. So Google Search, Google Images, Google News, Google Shopping, or YouTube. And this is for Italy. Obviously you have all the country you want to find. So it can be a very, very powerful tool if you want to go deep. And also you can decide which sort of suggestion you want. For example, say question, alphabet, number. So if we go under question, for example, and say where we can find, for example, or who, what, when, where, how, I mean, you can find something, or comparatives, alphabetical, numeric. Obviously, this one is the first thing you will have a look at, obviously, when you are looking at keywords, and it's very interesting, as you can see, to go deep. So this is the Keyword Explorer, very, very useful tool in my opinion. And then you go into the SEO editor, which is part of the suite as well. SEO Spider, and then we click under the SEO editor. Over here you can basically write down some optimized content through an editor, which will optimize, and it's a sort of editorial assistant. So if you click on go to editor, it will ask you a few information like a wizard, so you can create a new optimization. It will give you some basically step to follow. Very easy. Write down a keyword, for example, agency SEO. It will tell you the difficulty, the monthly volume, the competition on 80 words. Go forward. Then you can decide which sort of other option there are. Similar, you can add more. As you can see, the more we add, the more search we will generate. So I will add, for example, most of them. Then you go forward, and then you go to the SEO editor. And now you can start to write down something, and this is the title, for example. So we write down now a title, and it will, as you can see, write down a score, and it will tell you what you can do to improve it. If you write down an article, you will filter, basically, you will start to check the content, the headings, various, give you a score on the keywords you're using, secondary one you should use if you want to score, and it's very nice. As you can see over here, it will show you the snippet as well, that you can include as Google, for example, URL, meta tag, open graph, Twitter card. I mean, it's a true editor that will help you to rank better and increase your SEO score. Absolutely nice, very easy, and you can then export as a doc, for example, for Windows or for Mac. You can open your SEO configuration, you can modify what you did, for example, go back, and then you are ready to start again. So very nice, honestly. I think it's very, very interesting. There is also an help center just in case you don't know where to start. I'll go forward, copy metrics, for example, as well. It will analyze a test and it will show you some new metrics. I'll go on Pitchground, for example. Click here. I'll select Google. Let's see United Kingdom and analyze. And there is a sort of heat map where it will show you the keywords basically that intercept the more traffic and that are more similar to the topic of the text. So SEO, as you can see, it will show you the volume. Online, again SEO and online, it will tell you the metric is the difficulty of the text. It say this text basically oriented to sell, so it's pretty interesting. Then when you go into topic, you can see all the different keywords related to online or SEO, SEO tests, SEO experts, SEO practices, SEO services as well. This is into the topic and the keyword used. So you can also instantly open with Google search the word search, and it will open immediately. You can just open as well into the keyword explorer from here, or analyze a new text, which is very nice. Then we go into the lead generation tool, and this is absolutely a powerful and new innovative tool. It will tell you try lead generation tool. First of all, you don't have enough data because you haven't created nothing. You have to create a campaign, you name it. So I'll name it test campaign, test lead generation tool campaign, and I'll create a new campaign. Then you can decide, you can embed, for example, form and analysis SEO or form and report, creating your own customized. The form analysis SEO is sort of free, the pro is with your logo, and you can create an embed. When you create an embed, you have to start modifying the form. To the right you will find out your SEO form, and you can modify here and see how it will look. So get a free SEO report online. You have to enable the GDPR with the link, just in case, so they can accept as well the terms and the privacy policy. The main language of the embed, it's in Italian or in English, for example. And you can decide, you can change the background color of the button, for example, and the color of the call to action. As you can see, you can decide which field you want to collect with the lead generation. It can be email, or you can just obviously do website, but how can for example, collect a lead if you don't get anything? So I'll check email, for example, maybe telephone. I would say just name an email, for example, for maybe cold emailing later with your lead generation tool. And then when you're done, you will have obviously the powered by SEO Tester Online. This is something which is nice in my opinion, but obviously I would have loved a complete white label solution. I'll have to check, by the way, if they offer that. Not quite sure about it. I'll double check and I'll save changes. Once it's ready, you can embed this into the clipboard and go there. I am a developer myself, not quite sure if I can embed in this way, but as you can see, if you copy to clipboard, embed the script, you can potentially just change the powered by and change the link down there. I think it still works, so that's a tip they won't probably like. Sorry guys at SEO Tester Online, developer in me said that, but it's very good. Okay, copied. And then you go into your page and you can embed this and start collecting leads. Very, very powerful. Over here you can rename it, so it's the test embed number 1 and you rename it, and there you go. You go back and you got your own fonts, sorry, you got your own form. It will give you the views, the leads. You can rename, edit or delete, which is nice. Then you go into integration as well. You got leads, embeds, integration and settings. At the moment I don't see anything I can do. It will tell you about the leads left, very nice. So on top you will have a sort of resume, SEO checker, SEO spider on content, it's SEO editor, copy metrics on growth, lead generation tool. It will show you on each of the tabs as well the pricing or the knowledge base. And when you go into your main dashboard, what I didn't like really is the upgrade account to the right. I found it a bit disturbing. I mean, if you want to upgrade, you can do that. You click here, subscription, and there you go. But I would remove this button. In my opinion, it's not very good to find it always in first page, but I understand their position, and it's just there when you start working with the tools. As you can see, it's not happening, so makes sense. So this is my honest review about the SEO Tester Online. I think it's a very powerful tool. It's complete. It can be improved for sure, going deeper, but it offers a very complete and efficient tool. I am not seeing any keyword ranking thing. I mean, it's just for testing SEO and for making reports, leads, which is very nice. Nothing showing you the ranking part. It has a keyword explorer, but it's not the same. Obviously, it's still a new tool, a young tool, and the people working inside are very happy and very enthusiastic about it. So my opinion is to get it as soon as you can. Don't waste time. Go on Pitchground, click on the link below in my description, and soon you will be able to use it. And you still have 60 days to test it, so nothing to lose. I'm clicking now on the top right where you can see the latest update with all the changelog, the bug fix, and they're very quick and smart. So drop them an email, reach them through the chat if you got an issue. They'll be reaching you. Last thing, I'm logging out from my panel, and I'll go checking something more about more stack. So 2 coupon, 3 coupon, still lead generation, 6 coupon. I see even 9 coupon is not talking about white label. I'll scroll down now. Let's go to the lead generation tool. It's probably a white label, I mean, solution, because obviously you can include all your details and there is no mention on the SEO tester apart from the embed, which you can easily modify with, you know, removing that detail or rebranding it. So it makes sense. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook page, and I'll post more review as soon for you, and also in Italian. Thank you very much for your time. That's all. Hi from Fab. See you. Bye.